What is going on today, guys? So today I just want to do a quick video on the top 5 best classes within the BO6 beta. Now, these aren't like any official like best classes ever. This isn't what like the pros are using. I don't think there's like a clear class setup for every weapon right now. People are still trying to feel everything out, figure everything out. That's the whole point of a beta. Everyone's still just getting a feel for the game and trying it all out. However, there definitely are weapons that seem to be better than others, and there seems to be attachment combinations for them that fit the best for that weapon so far, and just attachments that seem to be more dominant than others as of right now. So in the time I have played, these are classes that have worked best for me, and this is what I've been using and what other people are using as well. Obviously attachments can vary depending on people's builds, but this is generally what most people are using. The first weapon, and most definitely the best weapon in the game currently, there's no doubt about it. It is crazy overpowered. It is the best weapon in the beta, and if you just want to go on a crazy kill streak and you want to absolutely destroy the lobby and go crazy, then use this weapon. It is the Jackal PDW. What's really cool is if you get the Volt edition of the game, you get this Mastercraft version of it that actually gives you completely different iron sights compared to the stock version. In my opinion, the iron sights on this Mastercraft version is much better than the stock version, but that's just my personal opinion. Really, it's up to you. You could use the Mastercraft version if you have it, or use the stock version. It really doesn't matter, but in my personal opinion, the Mastercraft edition does have better iron sights. Anyhow, what I'm running on it, for a muzzle, I have the suppressor to stay off the mini-map. This just allows me to go on higher streaks, get more kills, etc. Then for the underbarrel, I have the Ranger foregrip. What this does is it just gives you horizontal recoil control. It gives some sprinting movement speed, and then it gives just general movement speed as well. So this helps control the weapon and make you a little bit faster. Then I have an extended mag. This just allows me to get into more gunfights, take more gunfights, and not die when I'm taking on multiple enemies because I have that ammo to take them on. Then for the rear grip, I have the CQB grip. This gives you sprint to fire speed, slide to fire speed, and dive to fire speed. Now, this seems to be generally what a lot of people are running right now. I also think that the ergonomic grip is really good as well, or if you really want to make your gun like super snappy, super fast, and all you care about is aim down sight speed, then the quick draw grip is really good. But generally most people are using the CQB grip, and in my opinion it's pretty good. Then finally, for the last thing I have the balanced stock, which just gives aim walking movement speed, and then just movement speed in general, again just making you faster overall. I mean, really, this gun has no recoil, but if you feel like it does have a little recoil and you need to control it better, you can switch out the suppressor for the compensator, and that will make the gun an absolute laser beam. If you feel like you do need a little bit extra range on it, then you can switch out, either like the underbarrel or the stock, and put on, I would say, either the long barrel or the reinforced barrel. But yeah, definitely the best gun in the game. 100% use this weapon if you want to dominate. And then as for the secondary, I personally run the 9mm PM. It's just my personal favorite out of the two, but it really doesn't matter. You're not going to really be using your secondary that much. So really it's just personal preference, and then all you have for a melee weapon is just the knife. So can't really switch that up. Then for the tactical, I have the stim shot. This is super important. This will allow you to, if you get hurt, stim up real quick and then get right back into the fight. Then for the lethal, I have the Sentex. Then for field upgrade, I have the trophy system, just because when I'm playing like hardpoint or dom, I like to play the objective and throw it onto the objective, and it helps me from getting naded, flashed, stunned, etc. Then for perk 1, I have flat jacket. Then for perk 2, I have gun ho. For perk 3, I have double time. And then for my wild card, I have perk greed, which then allows me to get an extra perk, and that perk I'm using is dexterity. Now, you'll notice I have 3 reds here, and the biggest reason for that is you get a specialty. It's called a combat specialty, and for running 3 red perks, you get the Enforcer specialty, which pretty much gives you a temporary buff to your movement speed and health regen after killing an enemy. So super powerful and really, really good. So I suggest definitely running 3 reds. And then last one, I'd either run Flat Jacket or Ghost. It's kind of up to you. But yeah, this stuff is all going to stay the same. The wild card, the perks, the specialty, the field upgrade, lethal, tactical, secondary melee weapon. This is all going to stay the same for every single class, just so you know. Moving on, next gun I have is the AK-47. This gun hits really hard. It's probably one of the highest damaging guns in the game, and if you want to make it even more deadly, then use this class. So first, I have an optic on it. Really, optic is personal preference. You could use whatever the heck you want. Personally, I'm running this optic right here. Then I have the precision foregrip. This just allows me to control the gun a lot easier because it does have a little bit of recoil you have to control. So this just helps mitigate that recoil. Then I have the extended mag 1. This allows me just to have a little bit extra ammo to take on more people. Then I have the quick draw grip on here, but again, the ergonomic grip and the CQB grip are also great options. So if you want to try out these two as well, then feel free, they're also great. And then finally, this is what really makes this gun just hit even harder. I have the rapid fire mod on it. It gives you a higher rate of fire, but there's no cons to it whatsoever. So really, really good attachment. And overall, this gun just shreds. Moving on, I have the XM4. Again, I have a sight, all personal preference, but this is what I'm using. Then I have the compensator. Now, this gun really doesn't have any recoil at all. The only time you notice the recoil is when you're biting people at a distance. So the reason why I have the compensator and the precision grip is so when I'm killing people at a distance, I still have 0 recoil at all. So just all around no recoil, even at a distance when using this build. So yeah, I have the compensator, the precision foregrip. Oh yeah, what the compensator does, it just gives you vertical recoil control, and the precision foregrip gives you horizontal recoil control and aiming idle sway. Then I have the extended mag 1 and the quick draw grip, but again, as I said, ergonomic grip. CQB grip is also really good as well. If you feel like the gun already beams and you don't feel like you need a compensator, you could switch that compensator out. You can switch it out for the balance stock, and that'll be another great option. Moving on, we have the C9. This gun is actually really good. Definitely not as good as Jackal PDW, but it's still a really great option. Now on this gun, I feel like the damage range does fall off a little bit more compared to the Jackal PDW. So to mitigate that, I like to use a long barrel. This just helps to take a little bit further gunfights and help me to play at that medium range a little bit more. You could also use the reinforced barrel as well. That's really good. Then I have the precision foregrip. This just allows me to control the recoil on it a little bit better. But if you feel like you don't need this and you already can control the recoil, then I'd switch over to the Ranger foregrip, as it'll help with your movement and still help with the recoil a little bit, but you mostly want them movement benefits. Then for the magazine, I actually have the flip magazine for this gun, as there's really no cons to it. It says it reduces the magazine ammo capacity, but it really doesn't. I don't know if that's a glitch or not, or what the deal is, but as of right now, it doesn't. So it allows you to reload quicker, gives you aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed, which is really nice. But if you feel like you need a little bit more ammo, then run the extended mag 1. Then for the rear grip, as you know, the CQB grip, again, amazing, but you could also run the ergonomic grip or the quick draw grip. Then finally, I have the balance stock on it. It just gives you aim, walking, movement speed, and then just movement speed in general. Really good. I also found that the infiltrator stock is also really good on this gun. So if you don't like the balance stock, then switch over to the infiltrator stock. And yeah, it's the C9 build. Then finally, I have the AMES 85. Now this gun, I didn't get to level up all the way, so I don't have all the attachments that I would prefer on it. Really, this gun's just good all around, so you could really run anything and you'll still do great with it. But if I had all the attachments I wanted on it, I would build it just like the XM4, literally identical to the XM4. So I would have a sight. This one in particular is really good. Then I would run the compensator, get rid of the long barrel, switch the vertical grip out for the precision foregrip, stick with extended mag 1, take away the balance stock, and put on either quick draw grip, ergonomic grip, or CQB grip. But I didn't get the chance to level it up all the way, so this is just what I'm running right now. I have the sight, the long barrel, the vertical foregrip, extended mag 1, and then the balance stock. This right here, still very good, but again, if I had all the attachments, that's what I would run. And you could always switch out the compensator or the balance stock if you felt like you didn't need it. And yeah, that is the top 5 builds within the BO6 beta right now. Now, given you could really use anything you want, really the best build for you is going to be personal preference. It's going to be what works best for you, what you like to use the most, and what just works best for your play style. So really go crazy, run anything. It's a beta, have fun. I do know like the SWAT 556, that's also a really great option. And then the LR 762 is a fantastic sniper if you want to mess around with those. But really, I found these to be the best weapons: the Jackal PDW, the AK-47, the XM4, the C9, and the AMES 85. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, then please give the video a like. And if you guys want more content like this, then please subscribe to the channel. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and bye guys. Have a good one.